This recording is to go over the concept of break-even. Break-even allows you to find out the point at which the revenues that you're generating will just evenly cover the costs. Costs being the fixed costs and the variable costs. So what we want to do is, using the sample problems provided to us in the book, cover this concept using the different charts that you're going to be provided in the template. So I'm starting on page 95 in your book, and we're going to solve the problems that are provided to you at the end of the chapter in the textbook. Okay, so problem number 1 is saying that Joe Jenkins, the owner of Jenkins Manufacturing, is considering whether to produce a new product. He has considered the operations requirements for the product as well as the market potential. Joe estimates that the fixed cost per year will be $40,000, so we're going to fill in our $40,000 for our fixed cost. Notice down here it's going to automatically populate in our chart down here where we are going to graphically plot our costs and revenue in order to see our curve break-even point on our line charts down here. Okay, so the next figure is the variable cost for each unit, and it is being produced at $50. So our variable cost per unit is $50. If Joe sells the product at a price of $70 each, so $70, how many units of product does he have to sell in order to break even? Okay, so our break-even formula is equal to our fixed cost divided by, we need to put this in parentheses, our selling price minus our variable cost. He would need to sell 2,000 units in order to break even. If Joe sells 3,000 units at the product price of $70, what will be his contribution to profit? Okay, so we're going to put our 3,000 in here as the quantity actually sold. And then he wants to know what will be the contribution to profit. So if he sells 3,000 units, then we are going to take our 3,000 units and multiply that times our selling price. So 70 times 3,000 and subtract out 3,000 times our variable cost, and that tells you how much you will have left to contribute to covering the fixed cost. That's the contribution to profit. Okay, so 60,000 is what we have to cover our fixed cost. So if we take 60,000 and subtract out our fixed cost, then we will have a profit of 20,000. And we can also fill in our chart over here now. So our quantities here, we're going to choose this at 1,000 and 1,200. There we go. Now we can see that the overlap was at the 2,000 mark. So that's what we needed to do. Okay. So that is the graphical representation and the algebraic representation as well.